No matter what you think about Hulk Hogan, controversial athlete and actor, headline-making reality TV star, the guy was a game changer in the world of professional wrestling. But tonight, in the midst of a racial slur scandal, he's fighting to repair his legacy, opening up exclusively to ABC's Amy Robach about the fallout and the path to forgiveness.
Imagine this: Hulk Hogan, once idolized as the ultimate real American, the face of wrestling's golden era, now being unmasked as the centerpiece of one of sports entertainment's most uncomfortable truths. Ice Cube didn't just call it out, he lit a match and dropped it in a powder keg. In a searing rebuke of WWE, Cube accused the company of not just forgiving Hogan's racism, but of commodifying it, turning it into a product they could profit from. According to Cube, this wasn't rehabilitation, it was rebranding with dollar signs in mind. And the receipts.
A lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, Port Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. We teased each other with that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
They start piling up quick. After the infamous 2015 scandal, when Hogan was caught on tape repeatedly using the N-word, WWE scrubbed him from their platforms, but only temporarily. A few years later, he was back, smiling on camera, selling shirts, headlining tributes, the red, white and blue wrapped tightly around a legacy many thought had been buried. But Ice Cube wants us to stop pretending. He's suggesting Hogan's fall wasn't a mistake but a calculated step in a larger marketing plan, a dip before the comeback, controversy feeding commerce. Behind the scenes, sources claim there were actual strategies in place, phased reappearances, timed reintroductions, even memos plotting how to ease Hogan back into the spotlight without igniting too much backlash all at once. This wasn't about second chances. This was about sustained revenue. And it gets darker. An alleged handwritten document from Hogan's heyday has surfaced, outlining a proposed internal hierarchy in WWE, one that explicitly pushed black talent into comedic or secondary roles while reserving titles and major storylines for white stars. While unverified, several industry veterans confirm they saw similar sentiments echoed in backstage politics throughout the 90s. Former road agents say this wasn't new, it was just hidden. Hogan, they allege, had been
at the lowest point of my life. My personal life was destroyed. I was very mad at my daughter. I was upset over a situation that happened between her and her boyfriend, and I had no idea I was being taped. I was to the point where I wanted to myself.
Been making racially charged remarks for years. The only difference was, in 2015, the world finally heard it on tape. But instead of cutting him loose, WWE protected the brand. Wrestlers close to the situation say the silence wasn't ignorance, it was intention. And now, after Hogan's sudden death, things feel even more off. Officially, it was a heart attack. But there's no autopsy, no toxicology, and cremation happened fast, too fast, some say. Within hours, the case was closed, and WWE rolled out a polished memorial that skipped every controversy, every question. Some fans and superstars noticed the discomfort, the forced smiles, the unease. And there's one more wrinkle. Hogan was reportedly planning to make a major statement, maybe even to respond to Cube's accusations. That announcement never came. And now he never will. His longtime friend Jimmy Hart says Hogan was shaken by the boos he received during his final WWE appearance, something he wasn't used to. He took it hard. And then, just like that, he was gone. So now we're left staring at a bigger picture, one where racism isn't just a personal flaw, it's a business strategy. And the legacy of Hulk Hogan may not be about what he did in the ring, but what WWE was willing to ignore, excuse, and even celebrate, all in the name of profit.
Phase one of Hulk Hogan winding down. And the reason is family, a 1-year-old son, a 3-year-old daughter, and a wife that's put up with all this craziness for so long.
I don't think a lot of people know about your family. I don't even, is your wife a little person? Is she tall? Is she big? Is she...
How do I say the right thing and get away with this? No, she's built very well.
switch gears just a bit and talk about another celebrity, Hulk Hogan, who suddenly passed away from a sudden heart attack last week. He was 71. Today, flags are flying at half-staff in the state of Florida in his honor.
That's right. The pro wrestling star dealt with plenty of health issues late in life. On a podcast in 2024, he claimed to have had 25 surgeries in the last
So we were told that Brooke's focus was always protecting her dad. She never wanted personal gain. She's obviously deeply saddened about her father's death and feels hurt he didn't fully trust her in the end. They had some issues.
Do you have any personal preference who ethnically your daughter dates?
No, I don't. Actually, the guy my daughter was dating, I liked him a lot. I've known him for quite a while. And I was very mad at a personal situation that happened with my daughter.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it.